Hi, my name is Karen Kitchen. I'm the owner of USA Mobile Drug Testing of Northeast Ohio, and I'm here today to talk about alcohol testing in the world of COVID-19, which of course is something we're all dealing with in our businesses, and we've had to make adaptations in many, many different ways. And one of the things that our company has done here at USA Mobile Drug Testing is for alcohol testing, at least temporarily, switching to the Alco Screen tests as the screening portion of the testing. If we have a positive on the Alco Screen, obviously we would need to then convert to the breathalyzer. But this seems to be making people feel better, safer, not having particles in the air and whatnot, although the breathalyzer still is a very safe device. But we've switched, at least for now, to using the Alco Screen. So there are two different types. One is for non-DOT and one is for DOT, so it's important that you have the right one depending upon the kind of test that you do. And of course, as you know, for DOT, it's imperative that if you have something above a .02, that you do switch to the breathalyzer. It's not imperative that you do it for non-DOT, but it's certainly a good practice because these are still considered screening devices. So with that, what I do is explain the process to the donor, and then I give them the package so that they can do the test themselves. So the way it works is there's a little stick in here, it's bigger than this, but a little stick that they're going to put in their mouth for 15 seconds, which is also good in this environment because if they're wearing a mask, hopefully, they can just stick it right in their mouth under their mask. They don't even have to pull their mask down or anything. And of course, I'm wearing gloves and I would be wearing a mask, but I'm not doing it right now. So I explain the process. There's a little stick in here. You put this tip into your mouth. You get it moist with saliva for about 15 seconds, and then you put it on the back of the package. And the back of the package is where you can read it. So if it's a negative test, there will be no color. If there is a presence of breath alcohol, depending upon the amount, it's going to get darker and darker the more alcohol that may be present. So the darker the teal, the more alcohol that's present. And it goes from, and again, this is approximate blood alcohol level, 0.02, 0.04, 0.08, and 0.30. And this again is for the non-DOT test in the green package. So I give them the package, I ask them to open it up themselves, and this is a really important point also in this day and age of us using hand sanitizer constantly. Make sure, absolutely sure that neither you nor the donor has used any hand sanitizer right before opening up this package, because we've had it happen that just the presence of having the alcohol that's in the hand sanitizer get near this device activated it. The donor wasn't drunk or had not consumed alcohol, but it got onto the device when they put it in their mouth or when they got it near their hands, and it rendered a positive result. So you have to make sure that nobody's used the alcohol, Purell, or hand sanitizer right around the time of this test. And obviously you'll make sure before you start the test that they haven't had anything to eat, drink, or smoke within the last 10 minutes. So I've given them the package. I've asked them to take out the device, and it's this little stick right here. As I said, there's also this thing that is inside the package, so you just discard that. We don't want to do anything with that. So then this is the tip that you need to get moist. You're going to have them put it under their mask into their mouth for about 15 seconds, and then you ask them to put it on top of the package on the table. So they're the only ones who have touched it. Again, you're wearing gloves. And then in 2 minutes for the non-DOT test, you will read it, you'll read the results. So you wait 2 minutes, you read the result, and again, if it's clear like this one, because we don't have any alcohol around, that would be a negative result. If it's darker, then you would wait 15 minutes, of course, and then do a breathalyzer test for the confirmation. The DOT test is slightly different. This is kind of a little bit more of a pass-fail in that it only shows, if you can see it, this stripe that would indicate if it's above or below 0.02. So of course in the DOT alcohol testing world, if an alcohol test is below 0.02, that's considered a negative. If it's above 0.02, Again, we wait the 15 minutes and then we do the breathalyzer. So this is pretty simple, and it seems to have put people at ease a little bit. Again, both the donors and the collectors not having breath particles in the air because everybody's worried about transmission of COVID-19 at this point in time in the environment that we're working in. That said, if you do have to do the breathalyzer, you can still feel comfortable that it's safe as long as you're doing it the right way. Make sure that you're perpendicular to the donors, so they're facing away from you. You're holding the device that you always wipe off before and after with a wipe that doesn't have alcohol in it. Again, that's really important because just getting alcohol near the breathalyzer can make it do funky things. So they're standing to their side, you're holding the device. You can even kind of get a little bit behind their shoulder, ask them to blow into the tube, as you know, until it beeps or you stop it. And then you'll have your gloves on, you won't touch the end that they blew into. Really, the majority of the air and the particles of their breath will be in the tube itself because they've got their mouth around the tube. You'll discard it, you'll change your gloves, and then you'll get the reading on the breathalyzer. So it's not that you need to be concerned about using a breath alcohol machine, but again, this just seems to be a good alternative right now to make people feel more comfortable when we're doing the alcohol testing. So I thank you for your attention. Again, my name is Karen Kitchen. I'm the owner of USA Mobile Drug Testing of Northeast Ohio, and please feel free to call us if there's any way that we can help you as the employer in your drug testing business or in your drug testing policy. 440-653-5003. Thank you.